All right. Well, good evening, fans. Welcome to Hamilton Southeastern High School for a girls basketball doubleheader here tonight as the Royals JV and varsity squads will play host to the Westfield Shamrocks. Rob Kendall is my name. Thanks for joining us. We're getting ready to begin our JV contest. About 4 minutes to go before we begin that tonight. And we welcome those of you that have tuned in here on Audio Sports Online.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment, and they're a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern. Family owned and operated since 1955. Our business heritage in Fishers involves our care and participation right here in this community. It's more than John Deere lawn, farm, and golf and turf equipment. It's about being a part of who you represent. Your community, your school, and most importantly, the people. Visit us in Fishers and see our free outdoor Christmas lights display now through January 1st. Learn more at reynoldsfarmequipment.com. Again, as we said, Rob Kendall is my name. We'll have two games for you here tonight on audiosportsonline.com. So we serve one in. And I invite you to stick around as the JV Royals will start things off for us tonight. And both teams, the Royals rather, out on the court going through some pregame warm-ups. And here in just a moment, we're going to be really getting things underway for tonight's broadcast. Let's introduce the starting lineups for the Royals tonight. We number 20 Myers, a 5'5" sophomore. We're joined by Anna Merling, 5'8", a freshman. Caitlin Clements, 5'9", a freshman. Elena Edua, a 5'11" freshman, and Maria Trisky, a 5'8" junior. So those will be your starting lineups tonight for the Hamilton Southeastern Lady Royals JV squad. Royals will be the home team on the scoreboard. They will wear the home whites with blue letters and numbers. The Westfield Lady Shamrocks will be the visitors, wearing the road green, white letters and numbers. So both teams getting ready for tonight's contest. Royals are heading over to their bench. And here in just a moment, we'll be getting ready to go for tonight's game. That's a good level right there. That's across the board. Very good. We'll have our varsity contest coming up following our JV game tonight. So I want you to stick around for that. So the Hamilton Southeastern Royals will be taking on the Westfield Shamrocks here tonight on audiosportsonline.com. And we certainly look forward to you sticking around for that. Again, it'll be Myers, Merling, Clements, Edua, and Trisky, your starting lineups tonight for the Hamilton Southeast Lady Royals. And they did not have the starting lineups for the Lady Shamrocks available when we started the broadcast tonight. So we will get to you as they're introduced. Apparently we're not going to have starting lineups, so we'll try to give those to you as fast as we can as they come out here for the Lady Royals. 22 is Abby, or the Lady Shamrocks. 22 is Abby Reeder. Number 5 is Haley Reinl. 24 is Maddie Greenis. We'll fill in the rest here momentarily. Tip is underway. It's controlled by the Lady Royals, and Merling has it. And it's a turnover. That's a good level. You can just leave it right there the rest of the time. So Lady Royals with the ball, or Lady Shamrocks, I should say, with the ball, and Renal with it. Again, thought we were going to have some starting lineup introductions tonight, but we didn't. Shot up. There's a foul, and the Lady Royals, or Lady Shamrocks rather, will go to the foul. I'm trying to wrap up the rest of the starting lineups here for the Lady Shamrocks. 33 is Lily Steinhauer. And her free throw is no good. And we're still missing one player. Get that to you here momentarily. Second free throw, no good. And here come the Lady Royals now. Southeastern with the ball as the Shamrocks are in a man-to-man defense. Greenus with the ball. So Shamrocks now with it. Top of the key. Three ball on the way is up. And no good. Rebound is by Van Dyke, number 3. Ball comes out to the Southeastern Lady Royals. And now nearly a steal. Ball is tracked down. And a turnover by the Lady Royals. And we're going to have a timeout here called. The timeout, I believe, is by Westfield. Timeout for the Shamrocks. 4:45 left to play. First quarter of action. Still no score. So the Shamrocks have the ball. Van Dyke with it to the top of the key. 3 ball, other way, in and out. And that was number 24, Greenus, for the Lady Shamrocks. And now back the other way, here comes the Royals. It's Clements with it. Flips it over to Myers. Trying to get it down inside, nowhere to go with the ball. And looks like we're going to get a foul on the Shamrocks. So still no score. 4:07 left to play in the first quarter. Down inside, and that is Edouard up and in for 2. So 2-0 in favor of the home team. Shamrocks now trailing by 2. And they have the ball. Reinhold with it. Pass down inside into 23 Van Dyke. That's up and in for 2, and now we're tied at 2. So after no scoring early on, a bevy of points for both sides. Trisky with it. Long 3. Oh, that was a rainbow 3. Nice 3 ball up there for Trisky. And both sides now quickly finding the rim both ways. Shot up, no good. Loose ball pulled out of there. And that's Clements for your Lady Royals with it, and she will walk it up across the timeline. Three ball, Trisky is up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down, coming back the other way. And that three ball's up. It's no good. So both teams not afraid to shoot it in the early going. Ball tied up near the top of the key. And a jump ball is going to be called on the floor as a bevy of Royals and Shamrocks in on the held ball. Five to 2, 2:41 left to play in the first quarter of action. JV contest between your Lady Royals and Shamrocks. Van Dyke, long two, and that is good for her. Makes the score 5 to 4. Ball sails out of bounds off the hands of Alexa Jenkins. And the Shamrocks now with a chance to take the lead. There's a three ball. That's Reeder. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Jenkins, who will run it up across the timeline. Over to 34. That's Flemons. Flemons in the ball game for the first time as the ball comes to the far side of the court. We're going to have a jump ball called. Possession arrow stays with the Royals. And Edouard will throw it in for the Royals. Flemons. Over to Myers. Myers dribbles to the other side. Pass down inside. Shot is up. It's partially blocked, but a foul will be called on the Shamrocks. I want to say hello to Brian Scott, who is listening back at home. We wish Brian a very speedy recovery because I am only about an eighth of the broadcaster Brian Scott is. So we want Brian back and wish him a very speedy recovery, hopefully for next week. We'll get back to your regular play-by-play man. So the Shamrocks now have the ball. That's Van Dyke. Over to Reinl. We got a whistle. It looks like we're going to foul away from the ball. Foul is called on the Shamrocks, so HSE will have the ball. Jenkins had it. Ball kicked away. It will belong to the Royals again. Not a violation, or a violation, but not a foul. Not a violation that's going to cost you a number on the scoreboard. Royals moving from left to right on your computer screen in the home whites, blue letters and numbers. Green jerseys for the Shamrocks. They're the visitors. And shot hits off the side of the backboard. It'll sail out of bounds, and it'll belong to Westfield. To Westfield. The minute 5 to play. First quarter of action. Reeder with it for the Shamrocks. Ball stolen away. Now running back the other way is 24, Merling. Merling into Flemons. Ball kicked away. Loose ball. Be tracked down in the backcourt by Jenkins. Jenkins gives it off to 24, Merling. Merling dribbles, picks up her dribble, pass down inside, stolen away. And now here come the Shamrocks running back the other way. Westfield playing catch up. They're down by 1. Reinl with it. Over to Greenis. Takes it inside. Ball is out of bounds. Last touched by Westfield. And that means it'll belong to the Royals. The Royals with the chance to close the quarter on a positive note. We'll see what they can come up with here. Three ball, up and good. That's a long three put down by 24 Merling. And that will bring our first quarter to a close. You're listening to Hamilton Southeastern Girls Varsity Basketball on Audio Sports Online, brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment. Well, I think I figured out why there were no starting lineups. The public address announcer just got here. It probably was. That's probably correct. So there you go. There's your answer. And he is frantically hooking gadgets and gizmos up. Well, don't feel bad there, fella. We were in that traffic too. So the Shamrocks have the ball. And that's 24 for the Shamrocks. Greenus with it. Gives it over to Reinl. Down inside. Into 34, Shockley. Shot is missed. And Trisky out of there with it. Now Shockley with the steal, and a foul is going to be called on Trisky. Greenus with it, lost the handle on it. Loose ball tracked down by the Royals, and Goad was in there. Getting the jump ball tie-up called. Ball will belong to the Lady Royals. And Southeastern with a chance to take our I should say, to the lead. Walton with it, flips it in the corner, and there's a three ball from Huppenthal. That's good, and Westfield's going to spend a full timeout. 4:58 to play, 11-4 the score. Brian Scott was quick to point out. Brian was quick to point out that the IT guy is also the PA guy is also the IT guy, so he should know how to hook that stuff up. Jumper up, no good as play resumes, and it'll be tracked down by the Lady Royals. That's Goad with it. And we're going to have a whistle underneath the basket. A foul is called on the Lady Shamrocks. Jumpers up and no good from Huppenthal. I'm sorry, from Goad. So one more now for her. Shot is up. That one's good. Jumper back the other way up. Ball out of bounds. And it'll belong to the Lady Shamrocks. 12-4 the score, 4:25 left to play in the first quarter or first half of action. Inbound comes to 23 Van Dyke. Down inside to Shockley. Shockley to Drake, and Drake for two. So it's now 12-6, 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot is up, it's no good. The rebound by Flemons, and Flemons is fouled. She'll shoot two at the foul line. First one rattles around, won't go down. One more coming for Flemons. That shot is also short. Walton has it, fires it up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by the Shamrocks. And the ball will go. There'll be a hoop and the harm, and Van Dyke will be at the foul line shooting one, as it's now a 12-8 ball game. Rebound pulled out of there by Flemons. No three-point play, but a steal by Shockley. And here come the Shamrocks as 32. Drudge. Hey, Drudge nails it. Walton with it. Kicks it in the corner to Goad. Goad will fire a three, and that one's good. 15-10. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul called on the Royals. That'll be their fourth team foul. Foul appears to be going against Goad. That's her first. 3:06 left to play in the first. 15-10 is our score. Lady Royals on the high side of that number. Oh, pass down in there to, was that Drudge again? Yes, it was. That was Drudge. Couldn't get it to go. Well, Royals might have got away with the travel coming back the other way, but that was 22 Uppenthal to lay it in. And that'll make it 17-10. 17-10 now the score. Lady Royals with the lead. Maddie Greenis with it. Three ball on the way is up. And now the rebound by Drudge. She'll put it up. No good, but we'll draw the foul, and Drudge will have two free throws coming up. Shot is up. It's no good from Drudge. One more on the way. Second one is up, and it is good. So Southeastern now with a 17-11 lead, 2:30 left to play in the first half. Walton has it. Pass down inside. Oh, nice movement of the ball. Huppenthal along two, no good. Loose ball tipped up, still on the floor. Hot potato picked up by the Lady Shamrocks. Westfield, jumper, it's good. It's 24 Greenis, in for two. So Southeastern with the ball. Walton down inside, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Westfield. 17-13 now the score. So we'll see if the Shamrocks can cut into the lead now. 17-13, minute 42 left to play. Van Dyke with it. Flips it over to Reinl. Down inside to Greenus. Back up top. There's a three ball that's no good. That was Greenus again. And the ball will sail out of bounds. They're going to say last touched. By HSE, so Westfield will have the ball. Van Dyke with it down inside, little scoop shot off the glass, up and in for two. Lead is now 2, 17-15. A good game played thus far by both teams. And it is a 2-point lead for the host Royals. JV action, 1 minute exactly left to play now in the first half. There's a steal, comes to Drudge. And here come the Royals, or the Shamrocks, I should say, back the other way. Little hand check down inside there. .42 seconds to play. Royals with the ball and the lead, 17-15. Time winding down here. Uppenthal with it. Gives it off to Trisky. Sails out of bounds. And it will belong to the Lady Shamrocks. So Westfield can play for the final shot if they want and can walk into the locker room with a lead or a tie, depending on how this possession goes. On the horn it comes to Drudge. Van Dyke down inside, little reverse hook shot is up. It's no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Goad. Here comes Southeastern. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound put up. It will not go, but we will have a foul. And I believe that's going to put 42, Edua. The foul line, missed the first. One more on the way. And the second one is up, and it is no good. So that'll do it for the first half. We will end one with a 17-15 ball game. Southeastern leading Westfield. Reynolds Farm Equipment is a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern, family owned and operated since 1955. Our business heritage in Fishers involves our care and participation right here in this community. It's more than John Deere lawn, farm, and golf and turf equipment. It's about being a part of who you represent, your community, your school, and most importantly, the people. Visit us in Fishers and see our free outdoor Christmas light display now through January 1st. Learn more at reynoldsfarmequipment.com. We'll take a little break. We'll be back. We'll have the second half for you of our JV contest between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Westfield Lady Shamrocks right here on AudioSportsOnline.com.
strength of Hamilton Southeastern athletes. Discover your strength today at HowYouHelp.org/Methodist Sports. Your Lady Royals will be playing the 2012 City of Securities Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame Classic on December 27th at Newcastle High School. First game for Lady Royals is at 11 a.m. That will be against Columbus North. Evansville, Notre Dame, and Logansport are also playing in the 2012 City Securities Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame Classic. Tickets are on sale here tonight in the Hamilton Southeastern Athletic Office. Tickets purchased in advance are $10 for both the morning and evening session. Purchase tickets at the door. Each session will cost $10. Help yourself and help Hamilton Southeastern Athletics by purchasing your tickets here in the Hamilton Southeastern Athletic Office. Royals fans, you can now get up-to-date school with the Royal Varsity Contest. You sign up to follow the Royal Stars winner. Text 40404 and enter follow HSE Athletics. You'll receive text message updates from Royals varsity events. And text rates to reply.
All right, we welcome those of you tuned back in here on audiosportsonline.com. Rob Kendall here with you. Thanks for joining us tonight as the Royals are playing host to the Shamrocks of Westfield. It's a 17-15 ball game as we begin our contest second half tonight. And we're thankful for those of you that are indeed tuned in tonight. Again, I want to thank our sponsor, Reynolds Farm Equipment, for making tonight's broadcast possible. Certainly couldn't do it without them. So thank you to them. And thank you to those of you at home that are listening. Pretty evenly matched first half. As we said, 17-15 was our final score of the half. And Westfield will have the ball to begin the second half. They are in the road greens, moving from left to right on your computer screen. Hamilton Southeastern in the home whites. And here we go. Westfield with the ball in the corner. There's a quick three ball up from Drake that's no good. And it'll be HSE ball. 5:50 left to play in the quarter, I should say. Only 6 minutes for JV, 8 minutes for varsity per quarter. Myers with it, flips it off, and heading towards the basket. The shot is good, but they're going to call a traveling on Merling. So Merling is called for the travel, and it will be a Westfield ball. 5:42 left to play in the third quarter, I should say. Merling has it. I'll check that, I'm sorry. Granus has it. Flips it off over to Reinhold. Over to Van Dyke. Takes it in the lane. Little flip shot up. No good. Rebound fought for. Pulled down out of there. And the Shamrocks retain possession of the basketball. Inside, power dribble, shot up, right-handed layup, no good from Shockley. Grabs the rebound, kicks it up top to Van Dyke, and a Van Dyke 2 ball is good. Check that. That was 33, Lily Steinhauer. That 2 looked like a 3 there. And that's number 33 is Steinhauer. So now pass inside, out of bounds. And we are tied at 17. 4:52 left to play in the third quarter. Westfield with the ball, chance to take their first, I believe this would be their first lead of the ball game. 24, Granus has it. Now up top it comes to Van Dyke, down inside. Steinhauer, a left-handed layup is good for 2. So Steinhauer connects, and foul back the other way. And 4:17 to go. Shamrocks lead the Royals by a score of 19-17. Ball inside, tipped up, pulled down. Loose ball on the ground, and Westfield's going to come away with it. Chance for Westfield to expand on the lead. Granus with it. Dribbles to the right side. Flips it off over to Drudge. Drudge runs to the baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebound put up. It's no good. And a jump ball is going to be called on the rebound. Royals and Shamrocks fighting for the basketball. And possession arrow belongs to Southeastern. Myers with it. Across the 10-second line. Over to Flemons. Flemons looking inside. Can't find anything. Over to Huppenthal. to Merling, to Flemons. Flemons jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down, loose ball on the floor, tracked down, and we're going to get a travel. Official didn't bother to really make a signal there, but Westfield ends up with the ball, so that's all that really matters. 3:25 left to play, the third quarter, I should say. Westfield with the ball. Granis with it, down inside. To Van Dyke, three ball, up, no good. Rebound, Huppenthal. And here come the Lady Royals, chance to tie the ball game. And three ball is good. Three ball down the hatch. And now coming back the other way. A blocking foul is going to be called on the Lady Royals, and it's going to put to Westfield. It'll be a non-shooting foul. So it'll be Westfield ball out of bounds. Shot is up, and a foul is called on Southeastern. Foul called on the Royals, so it'll put Drudge at the foul line, shooting two. First one no good. 2:37 left play in the third. It is a 20-19 ball game in favor of the Royals. Second free throw no good. Rebound back to to Westfield. Now shot no good. Loose ball on the floor, and a foul is going to be called on the Shamrocks. So HSE in there hustling, fighting hard. And they'll be rewarded with the basketball with 2:31 left to play in the third quarter. Clements with it, gets it to Goad. Over to Clements, and Clements traveled with the ball near the 10-second line. So a turnover. Gives the ball right back. To the Lady Shamrocks. So again, we'll try to add to the lead, get the lead back here. It's 20-19 the score. In the lane, scoop shot towards the hole, no good. Rebound fought for, and it looks like we're going to get a foul on Southeastern. Put Westfield back to the foul line. 1:50 to play, 20-19 the score. As Westfield tries to stake claim back to the lead. And Drudge missed the layup. Flemons comes out of there with the rebound. Here come the Royals back the other way. Goad takes it in the lane. Shot partially blocked. And a foul is going to be called on Westfield. First one is up and no good. One more on the way. 20-19 our score. Shot is up and no good. And a jump ball is called as Goad gets in there and is able to tie it up. Ball will belong to the Shamrocks. Westfield trying to get that lead back, 20-19. They're on the low side of the score. Around the horn it comes to 24 Greenus. Inside, held ball, and that will belong to HSE. Minute 7 to play. Jenkins with it across the timeline. Over to Clements. And we're going to get an out-of-bounds violation on HSE, so it'll give it back to the Shamrocks. So a little bit of a turnover spree from both sides to wrap up the third quarter of action. Westfield will try to capitalize. There's a 2-ball up off the front of the rim and in. And that was Jenna Drake in for 2. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Southeastern as they struggle to get the ball across the 10-second line. We're in danger of having that 10-second violation. It's 21-20 with 30.2 seconds left to play in the quarter. Inbound to Goad. And Goad trapped in the corner, gets it off to Jenkins out of bounds, and they'll say last touched by HSE. So another turnover by the Lady Royals. 21-20, 21 seconds left to play here in the third quarter of action. Time winding down. Three ball the other way is up. It's no good. Rebound tracked down by Jenkins. Ball sails out of bounds. Going to belong to the Lady Royals with 1.2 seconds left to play in the quarter. And that'll do it for the quarter. So Reynolds Farm Equipment is a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern, family owned and operated since 1955. Our business heritage in Fishers involves our care and participation right here in this community. It's more than John Deere lawn, farm, and golf and turf equipment. It's about being a part of who you represent, your community, your school, and most importantly, the people. Visit us in Fishers and see our free outdoor Christmas lights display now through January 1st. Learn more at reynoldsfarmequipment.com. Okay, one quarter left to play. 21-20 our score. Royals trail the Shamrocks. Passed outside, stolen away by Flemons. Flemons running the court, going coast to coast, off the glass, no good. Loose ball tipped up, saved to the Shamrocks. And on the save, Westfield back with the ball. Little hook shot up and in for two. That was number 33, Steinhauer, with the left-handed hook, and that'll make it 23-20 with 5:27 to play in the quarter. And shot is up and good for two. That was 42 for the Royals. In for two, 23-22. As time continues to wind down here in the fourth quarter. Power move inside. That's 33 for the Shamrocks. Steinhauer. Her shot was up. It was no good. And the ball will go out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Royals. Southeastern with the ball. Not anymore. That one's going to sail out of bounds, and it is going to belong to Westfield. So Southeastern struggling to even get a shot off at the basket at this point, as they're down by a whole point, 23-22. And Dyke into the lane, little floating jumper, no good. Grabs the rebound. It'll come to Drudge. Drudge shot up and in for two. Good shot there by Drudge. And now we're going to get a timeout called by HSE, 25-20. Full timeout, 4:07 left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, so here we go. Back to play, 4:07 left to go, 25-22. Southeastern trailing by 3. Ball ahead to Flemons. Flemons has her pass knocked out of bounds, and it'll be HSE ball under their own. And now a jump ball is called off the inbound. And so it'll possession arrow belongs to HSE. Long jumper up and in for two. 25-24 the score. Time continues to wind down in this one. 3:40 left to play in the contest. Drudge has it, flips it left side. Over to Van Dyke. Back up top to Reinhold. Long three balls short. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up. Jenkins coming up with it for Southeastern, and there's going to be a foul called on the Lady Shamrocks. 3:26 to play. 25-24 is the score. Merling with it. Gets it ahead to Jenkins. Jenkins runs it across the timeline. Pass down inside, sails out of bounds. Last touched by Hamilton Southeastern. Down inside. They do get it in. And that was to 30 Drake. Drake went up with it. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow will belong to the Shamrocks. 25-24. Westfield leads it by 1. Timeout called by Westfield. 30-second timeout. 25-24 is the score. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left to play in the ball game. Three ball. No good. Rebound track down by the Shamrocks. Loose ball fought for. Drudge ties it up. Win number 24, Merling. And ball's going to belong to the Royals. Ball game really going back and forth. And a travel called on Hamilton Southeastern. 25-24, 2:48 left to play in the ball game. This one really could go either way at this point. Both teams really steady dose of back and forth action. Both teams having and letting go of the lead a couple times here in the second half. Shot is up. It's good. That was number 30, Drake. And now there's a steal by Drake to the basket and in for 2. That's going to put the visitors up by 5. Reinhold with the ball. Flips it off over to Drake to Drudge. We're inside of 2 minutes to play. 29-24 the score. And now there's a foul committed by Hamilton Southeastern with 1:29 to play. 29-24 is the score. And Hamilton Southeastern is going to call a timeout. Have the remainder of this one left for you when we come back. 1:29 to play. 29-24 the score. You're listening to, or watching, I should say, Hamilton Southeastern Royals basketball on Audio Sports Online, brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment. Okay, so here we go. Back with the fourth quarter. Minute 29 to go. Southeastern, Westfield going at it. JV action. Varsity game will follow this one, and there's another quick foul. So that was number 24 for the Royals, Merling, on the foul. That's the 5th team foul. Royals on defense still as Westfield struggling to get it in, and there's another. And now a timeout's called. 30-second timeout. Minute 25. Nope, now they'll say it's full timeout. So minute 25 to play. 29-24 the score. And there's an immediate foul on HSE. Team foul. One more out in our next field of the throws. Ball. Royals going for the trap. And now they're deal in a Westfield. And shot is up and in for two. 29-26 now the score. As Westfield, their lead cut to 3. Now Westfield with the ball. Nearly a travel. No call. And a foul now called on Hamilton Southeastern. 60 seconds left to play in the ball game. 1 minute left to play. Their shot is up, and it is no good. So Flemons grabs the rebound. And here come the Lady Royals. Got away with a travel there. Merling a 3, no good. Rebound put up and in for 2. Great awareness there offensively by the Royals. And there's a foul by Southeastern. 29-28. 41 seconds left to play in the ball game. And it'll put 33 Lily Steinhauer at the foul line. Flemons grabs the rebound. Southeastern can go ahead here. Inside pass, up and in for 2. Hamilton Southeastern reclaiming the 1-point lead. Now back the other way to the hole, and there's a foul, and that'll be Steinhauer going to the free throw line, shooting 2. Steinhauer can tie the game or take the lead. First free throw is up and good. And now a timeout by Hamilton Southeastern. All righty. Chance to take the lead here. Steinhauer at the foul line, and she missed the second. Flemons grabs the rebound, lost it out of bounds. It'll belong to Hamilton Southeastern. So Southeastern can win it right here. Let's see what they come up with. Long pass, inbound, nearly stolen. Trisky comes away with it, running the break. She'll try a three, and it's good. Trisky nails the three with 20 seconds to play. Timeout. Timeout. Was that? Timeout Westfield. So nice shot. I'm not sure if that's what the coaching staff wanted, but it went down. And 20.1 seconds to play. Still a chance for Westfield to tie the ball game. All right, so here we go. Hamilton Southeastern leads by 3. And Westfield struggling to get it in. They finally do. Reinhold with the ball. They need a 3 to tie the game. Dribbles on the wing. Picks it up. Up to Van Dyke. Van Dyke around the horn to Steinhauer. Looking down inside. Nowhere to go with the ball. Takes it to the hole. Got it to go. Timeout Westfield. 4.5 seconds to play. Not too sure if that was the strategy or not. But they did get the bucket to go. And now Hamilton Southeastern will control their own destiny. Four and a half seconds to go. 33-32 our score. And remind those of you that are tuned in for the end of our JV game, we will disconnect our stream here for a few moments. Give us a chance to reset everything. Be about a 10-minute break in between, and then we will fire it all back up for you. So, if this game were to end right here at the end of the ball game, as we think it might, it'll be about a 10-minute delay, and we will then do it again. Hello to Brian Scott, tune back in. Thanks for tuning us in tonight, Brian. What a better way to spend your Friday than with us. Trisky throwing it in, looking, gonna heave it the length of the court. It's picked off nearly. Nope, the ball's loose. Tracked down, and a foul is gonna be called on Westfield. That was exciting. Foul. No, they called jump ball? Okay, they called a jump ball, not even a foul. So 1.7 seconds to go. Southeastern to throw it in. They get it in, and there's a foul with 0.4 of a second to go. And it'll be Merling at the free throw line. And the shot's up. It's no good. Rebound track down, and that'll do it. Hamilton Southeastern survives in a close one, 33 32. Want to thank our sponsor for tonight's broadcast, Reynolds Farm Equipment. And as you watch the teams exit the floor, we will thank them again one time. Reynolds Farm Equipment is a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern, family owned and operated since 1955. Our business heritage in Fishers involves care and participation right here in this community. It's more than John Deere lawn, farm, and golf and turf equipment. It's about being part of who you represent, your community, your school, and most importantly, the people. Visit in Fishers and see our free outdoor Christmas lights display now through January 1st. Learn more at reynoldsfarmequipment.com. All right, so that'll do it for us. We will take about a 10-minute break. Be back with the varsity action right here on audiosportsonline.com. Hamilton Southeastern takes it by a score of 33-32.